Alright, so how learn from your mistakes? First, you gotta make a mistake first. Alright, so basically, like, I've made many, many, many mistakes in the past. Like, I literally have been making, like, not just in the past, even now, I've been making, like, so many mistakes. Like, yesterday, I slept at, like, 3 a.m. and, like, last time yesterday, like, I slept at 3 a.m. as well. I couldn't even go to the church because I was so sleepy. I slept at 3 a.m. that I couldn't go to it myself. Like, I sometimes wonder, like, why does this happen to me? Like, I wonder why does it happen to me. And it seems that basically it's because I was addicted. I was very, very addicted to something, like a bad habit again. Consuming content. It's very addicting. Like YouTube, scrolling on YouTube, like it's very addicting. It causes me to like spend so many hours watching random videos, like clicking, and my brain would sometimes even wonder, like, why am I scrolling? Like, I don't get this. Like, after I'm done, like, watching all of these videos for 3 hours straight, nothing is like gonna be. There will be no reward if I keep on scrolling like this, like scrolling and scrolling. Like, I sometimes like wonder why am I doing, like, why am I scrolling on YouTube? Like, why am I watching like 30-second video, 1 minute video, 2 minute video? Like, why am I watching this? Like, I just wonder, and then like I'd immediately like go to the comments and like straight up like looking, haha funny, haha funny, haha funny. Next video, like, I wonder like why I'm doing that, and I'm still doing it anyway. I do it for an hour straight again, and then like I would wonder why I'm scrolling on YouTube, and then I'd wonder for like an hour straight, like wondering why am I keep on scrolling, and then I forget it, and then I'd wonder again and forget it. It'll take me like an hour to actually leave YouTube and tell myself like why am I doing this. First is basically because I was in pain. Something had caused me to feel sad that it would, like, this is what I learned from like the mistake of like scrolling on YouTube. Like, why, like, I made a mistake, like lots of mistakes. Like, in order to learn from your mistakes, basically just first find out, first make mistakes. Like, don't do it purposefully. Like, do it like accidentally make a mistake. Like, that's like the right way to learn about it. Like you were not even aware that, oh, I made a mistake, like that. Like let's say you are currently like you said to yourself, yeah, I'm already good, bro. Like, I'm already good. Like video games are very easy to quit. Like how can people like not quit video games, bro? It's so easy. Like, sometimes I would say those words, and then I'd realize that was a mistake. That was a mistake that I have learned. Video games were like the hardest to quit. Video games are the hardest habit to quit for me. Like, I quit it once, and then my curiosity told me to like go play the computer, which is a mistake that I made. Like, I was so curious what Roblox feels like in like the computer. Like, I was very, very curious on what it would feel like on the computer. So I played it, and like basically my curiosity made me addicted. I played it. It ended up like 5 hours, just like a game. Like, there was a game like GTA. I was so curious about it. I wanted to play it. I played it. It ended up like 5 hours. I played it for 5 hours straight on like my nephew's phone. I played it for 5 hours straight. Like, that was just horrible. Like, it gets you addicted without you even knowing you are addicted. Like, it literally just makes you addicted. Like there was this like the chains of habits are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. Basically, a habit. Let's say like fapping, like once you started off, it's just normal. You was just doing it once a day, like up until you slowly got crazier and crazier, and like the habit makes it even more and more worse that you ended up like doing it 3 times a day, like 5 times, like it just straight up goes like that because you wanted to do lots of experiments. Like your curiosity, the chains have like got you, and like you're now trapped with the habit itself. Like you're trapped now. You're trapped with the habit. Like like seriously, bro. Seriously, my brain out. I had a curiosity to visit like the Rule 34 page, the website, or like to visit Pornhub. Like I had the curiosity to go and visit that, but I never like checked it. And my whole reason for that, like I'm really grateful for my younger self on why he never visited Pornhub, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like honest. That was like the only reason I never visited Pornhub was basically because I was scared of the FBI. Like like the memes of like FBI saying that it will break into your house if you're watching what was it, minor like child pornography. Like if like they say if you're watching that, like it was a meme that they said that if you're watching that, the FBI would go into your house. Like my brain immediately thought that watching porn was gonna make the FBI like come to our house. So I was very scared that my fear made me unable to get addicted to it. But still, I still fapped to something else that it made me almost like it made there's still something that made me fap every day, like because there's still like lots of like porn everywhere, like there's anime and stuff like that, like, which basically caused me to like get addicted. So how I learned from that mistake was just that I basically just find out like, oh wait, I reached like 3 days on not no fap. I reached 3 days on no fap and then I fapped. My mistake was basically I was scrolling on YouTube. So I stopped doing that. And then after some time I like right now I ended up like scrolling on it again for some reason. Like there's also this thing where like, oh yes, I just finished the work. Back to YouTube and back to YouTube and fapping. Oh yes, like that's like what I am right now. Like I'm kind of like horrible. Like I'm gonna admit I'm horrible right now. Like every time I'm done recording these videos, like I'm calling myself out here. Every time I've done recording these videos, like it's 11 p.m. Every time I'm done recording this, I would immediately like go back to the habit of like scrolling and consuming content myself. I would immediately go back to it, which is basically a mistake that I've learned. So I'm gonna call myself out here. Like it's supposed to be my bedtime. It's an hour past my bedtime, which is horrible. So yeah, that's all. Like that's also a mistake I've learned. There's like lots of mistakes. Like in order to actually learn your mistake, basically make one, analyze it properly. Like do not like scroll on YouTube was trying to analyze your mistakes, bro. Just literally like quit your phone, like turn it off or like send it somewhere where you can't see it. Literally just sit down in your like room and stare at the wall and think about like what mistakes you've done. Like think about like, oh yes, I remember on NoFap day 7 I fapped because I was because I couldn't hold it anymore. So this time I will hold it. Basically, you just analyze it properly. Like you analyze your mistake properly. Like last time, literally just go to bed. I mean, literally just sit down on your room or any place there is, stare at the wall, and then like analyze your thoughts, analyze your mistakes. I mean, so yeah, that's all. If you want to support me, you can subscribe. Keep on improving. Like